Hello everyone. This is 𝐒𝐎𝐍𝐓 from 𝐒𝐎𝐍𝐓 Lifestyle and Girl Films Production. So okay. Let me hope we are live. Let me check and see if everything is okay. So let me check and see whether we are live. So basically everything is fine, I think. So I'm going to minimize this. Let me minimize this. Okay, so I think we are good. Let me give you some minutes to settle. These are some of my functions. Let me give you a certain performance from some of my weddings where the different children were performing. Okay. So I'm going to be coming and we start from there. Okay, let me give you some minutes to settle off. So I think we've had some fun, okay? And what we are going to be doing basically right now is to have what we are going to be doing now is to start our streaming, okay? So I would call you upon to be around as we start off. So what we are going to be doing is creating a logo from scratch, because I have this client who happens to be even a friend besides being a client, and it's like, I want a logo, okay? So he's like, I want a logo, but the kind of logo I want it for my film company, a photography company that is called, Kim Shots. I'm going to be looking out for the name idea that he wants it to be called. Okay. Because he gave me some name ideas, some names that I could play around with. Okay, so I have to look for those names. He said he wanted, let me get it, and if I'm not getting it, I'm going to give him a call. Was it 𝐿 I remember I noted it somewhere, but I'm not seeing it. So that is management. So you should be able to like keep your stuff in the right place, okay? In the right place. Okay. In the right place, so that you don't struggle looking for the information that you happen to note somewhere. So to save time, let me just give him a call. So please people, don't unsubscribe and don't go away. So we are going to be learning, okay, how to create, okay, save the $1,000 for a logo design, okay? By learning, I'm going to be teaching you everything that you basically need to know. I'm a professional graphics designer, okay? So I went to a graphics school, okay? I went to a graphics school, and yeah, I went to a graphics school and I happened to learn it. So okay, so let me give him a call. So I'm going to be using a language that you do not understand, so that I happen to talk to him, okay? But if I use English, it will look a little bit weird. Sema. Akantu ke nawandiiseeko olowooza nkalaba. Erinnya twawandiise nedda design njijjukira naye erinnya twawandiise King Shots. Kanfune ono kapendo sooka nvaako. nga buli kimu kyekweka bwekweka. Ne peeni yennyini yeekwesa. Ngenda gifuna tovaako. Ngirabye. Tugambye beta kimu ka camera short nga ku shots then nteekeyo photography wansi. Okay, kale kandabe engeri gye ngimodernizingamu. Okay, fine. Kale so okay. I'm back. And my colleagues, endeavor to say that you subscribe to the channel. So first of all, I'm Munye Scripts. I do photography, I do videography, and I'm also an animator, and I also do web development and animation. So if you're out there and you have a gig that is basically maybe recording your movie, your next project, endeavor to say that you contact me and I help you out. Okay, seeing that your movie is distributed to different platforms, so let us partner up and happen to see the industry grow and we become better people. Okay, and we become better people. So I endeavor to see that we share that love, we share the projects, and we like treat each other's project as a honor to work together. Okay, so please and please endeavor to see that you check on me, you give me that opportunity to also work with you. Okay, so that we see our projects come to life. Okay, so please endeavor to see that you subscribe, and those of you who have subscribed, we share a lot of content, so do not go away. So we share a lot of content. So today we may share something in the movie industry, then the next time we share something that is basically maybe about photography, the next time we share about personal life and improvement, and the next time we share about something else. So this is a platform to see that we become better and better and better and better. So endeavor to see that you subscribe, you become part of the channel, and we make it together. Okay, so I'm just seeing that I connect the link to some other people to also be viewing. Then we start off. So please and please subscribe. Okay, be part of my channel. So we are going to be starting our design. Okay, so I'm going to first explain the software as we go on step by step, so that I do not happen to leave you behind. Okay, for some people who are basically new, and if you're my student and you're there also watching, so please and please be part and make sure that you do not do what? You do not miss out. Okay, so let me hope everything is well and okay. Okay, just a few moments. Okay, so we minimize this. So let us start with understanding what a logo is. What would make a logo different from maybe a symbol, from maybe what? A badge. So basically, let us first try to understand what a logo is. Okay, so the first question you would be asking yourself is, what is a logo? Okay, so if you have any question, you can type the question, then I receive it in the chat. Okay, then I'm going to be replying your question. Okay, so let us start with trying to understand what a logo is. Okay, so what is a logo? If you're out there and you don't know, okay, you don't know, so what is a logo? Okay, any idea? Anyone out there who knows what a logo is? So I would start with saying a logo is a graphic mark, emblem, or symbol used to identify and promote a company, organization, product, or brand. Logos are often designed to be visual, striking, memorable, representative of the entity by representing. Okay, they serve as visual representation of the brand's identity and are used on various markets. Okay, marketing materials, products, and communications to create brand recognition and establish a sense of trust and credibility. Let me repeat it. A logo is a graphic mark. Okay, a logo is a graphic mark, emblem, or symbol used to identify and promote. Okay, and promote a company, organization, product, or brand. Logos are often designed to be visual, striking, memorable, and representatives of the entity. Okay, so meaning that they are basically used to represent. So if at all we are marketing, let me give an example. Here in Uganda we have M10. So if at all I want to do what? See maybe M10. Okay, maybe I'm to wear an M10 t-shirt. So I can't say I'm wearing an M10 t-shirt when I'm nothing is going on, it has no any logo. You get that? So I can't, okay, I can't say I'm wearing an M10 t-shirt without a logo. I cannot say that I'm wearing I'm wearing, besides an M10 t-shirt, maybe a brand t-shirt without any logo. So what would show that this is a company, this is this politician, this is this movement without a logo? Okay, let me give you an example. In US, there are those that say, okay, there's that saying, Black Lives Matter. Okay, and whenever they are like rioting, to like show you what they are rioting for, they have to put that hand. I usually see that hand on the black t-shirts. They are already like trying to symbolize, okay? They are trying to show you where the movement is heading, whether what they are fighting for as the collective, okay? What the aim is. You get that? So that is why we happen to say here, okay? That is why we happen to say that a logo is a graphic mark, emblem, or symbol used to identify and promote a company, organization, product, or brand. Logos are often designed to be visually striking, memorable, and representative of the entity by presentation. So if at all I'm to present, maybe to come as someone who is coming from maybe that certain company, I should come with a uniform, okay? That is basically having my logo, as you see me here with this black shirt having a logo. You get that? Okay, so I'm representing, you're offering someone a receipt or an invoice, and it is basically not having any what? That receipt book or that receipt is not having a logo. So that is basically fraud. Because if you're working for a certain company and your receipt even does not have a logo, what will show that this is basically your company? Or you're offering a receipt that is from somewhere else. Okay, so they serve as a visual representation of the brand's identity and are used on various marketing materials. Look at bread, okay? Look at flyers. You create a flyer for a certain company, you put the name of the company, and you also put, okay? You put the name of the company. You put the logo. You put the slogan. So, would you ask yourself what a slogan is? Because I want us to understand, okay? I want us to understand. Before we go into like that specific word creation, because once we understand, we shall be able to design any form of logo. So what are logos? We would try to understand what are logos, what are their properties, what makes a logo different from a badge. Okay, so because like, let me give you an example. We usually see companies using logos. Companies have never said, oh, for us we have a badge, not a logo. So a badge is a small emblem or token worn to indicate membership. Okay, so that is why, so it is like almost the same as a logo. Okay, but for like, it is not representing, because you are not a worker of that company. So meaning that it cannot be a logo, because a logo represents, okay, yes, a badge shows where you are coming from, but it does not represent. It shows that you are basically a member. Okay, a member. So a badge is a small emblem or token worn to indicate membership, achievement, authority, or affiliation with a particular group, organization, or institution. Badges can be made of metal, cloth, plastic, okay, or other materials, and are typically worn on clothing or displayed in a visual occasion. Okay, they often feature symbols, text, or imagery. Those are images that represent the purpose of significance of badges. Badges are commonly used in various contexts, including military, law enforcement, scouting, corporate settings, and events to signify status, recognition, and authority. So let us try to look at some of the badges, okay? Let us try to look at some of the badges, because you may be asking yourself, what is basically a badge? Okay, so what is basically what? A badge. And besides asking yourself what basically a badge is, okay, maybe you've not even ever seen one. Okay, so let me say you have never seen any badge for all of your life, and I'm basically maybe talking of something that you have never seen. Okay, so if we go back this side, maybe in our Google, and try to Google, because I never collected some images. Let me give like an example. We would use Google. Google has almost everything. That is the truth. Even if I design you one logo, then I'm going to show you how we go around as how you can go around as a professional designer, how these people happen to source out ideas and come up with wonderful logos that you could happen to do to design. Okay, then they tell you to choose. Let me go to Google and say badges. Okay, I can go back and say examples of badges. I see. So these are basically badges, and what I can say is most of the times you find that badges are more confiscated. There are some rules that are not more followed, like logos, because logos have a lot of rules. Okay, so have a lot of rules, have a lot of principles, and have a lot of principles that you have to make sure that I have respected this, and it is moving on well. Okay, so if we want to design a badge, are you seeing examples of badges? That is why I say they are confiscated. You find that they have gradients in them, where you find that on a professional basis, I wouldn't advise you to create a logo with gradients, because first of all, it is expensive to print. Whether you're printing it on paper, whether you're printing it on a cloth, wherever you're printing it. So it is a little bit complicated. Okay, and if your company is just starting, I would advise you not to go for that for that logo. And please remember, contact me if at all you have a wedding shoot, if at all you have maybe any sort of function. So as you see here, this is one of my weddings that I've recently shot. Let me just play you a clip. As you see, the lady is being worked upon. So if you're basically abroad, if at all you're basically in Uganda and you have a function and you would want me to do that coverage with a movie or any other project like a music video, endeavor to see that you contact me and I do that shot for you. Okay, so that you have your moments captured, okay, the best way. Are you seeing? So I haven't done I haven't edited it completely, so I'm still having clips as they prepare for the day. Okay, so I also do web development, animation, and all kinds of works that are basically done within video editing. So endeavor to see that you contact me, then I help you out. If it comes to marketing, digital marketing, I can also help you out. I do that. And also besides digital marketing, I can also help you on seeing that you get your music. If you're an artist, you get your music to different platforms that are streamed internationally. Then you avoid mistakes maybe that you would have done because you don't know how to do it. And also the same thing to movies, and where to copyright it before you release it, to say that you maximize like the royalties that you could get from your music and even invest in more. So endeavor to see that you basically contact me and I happen to help you out. And remember, I work with an institute, that is Universal Institute of Graphics and Technology. This is an institute based in Uganda that could help you improve and could even teach you on how to do graphics designing, hands-on courses, architecture designs, filming, video editing, journalism, and many more. So I endeavor to see that you join us, okay? You join us and you learn what I'm basically doing right now. So I've showed you what basically badges are. But if we try to go back and get examples of logos, you are going to see how, are you seeing how logos are more like, if you look, the most like confusing things, you look at companies that you would have said these companies would look for logos that are like more confiscated, but they are going totally deeper. Where look at Pepsi, this logo. Look at KFC's, okay, they happen to advance it a little bit. They put in too much from the mascots because we have different logo types. If we go back here to NASA, look at NASA, look at Apple, look at Google. So look at creating something that is totally simple, okay, that someone can look at and memorize everything. That is what we have to consider when we are doing what? When we are designing, okay? So once you learn that whenever I'm designing, I should have a design that is basically too simple, okay? So let us go back. So why do I go back the other side to check? Because I don't want to us to, like, I may think you're on and you are basically already off and I'm just doing my stuff. So after understanding that, at least we know. So what could be the difference between a logo and a badge? The difference between and a badge. So have you imagined one? So what is basically the difference between a badge and a logo? Okay. Let me give you these ones. When we come to the logo, a logo is a graphic mark or symbol used to present, okay, a brand, company, product, or organization. It serves as visual identifier and is used primarily for branding and marketing purposes. Logos are typically designed to be timeless and recognizable, presenting the identity and values of the entity they symbolize. So are you getting that difference? Then logos often used on various marketing materials, products, websites, and other communications to establish brand recognition and brand recognition, and credibility. So, number 2, we get to the badge. What makes the badge different? 1. The badge is a smaller emblem or token worn to indicate membership, achievement, authority, affiliation with a partner group, organization, or institution. It serves as a physical representation of status, recognition, or authority, and is usually worn in clothing or displayed prominently. Okay, so badges often feature symbols, text, or imagery that convey the purpose or significance of the badge, such as rank, affiliation, or achievement. Badges are commonly used in various contexts, including military, law enforcement, scouting, corporate settings, and events to signify membership. Okay, to signify membership, accomplishment, or authority. Okay, so in summary, while both logos and badges are visual symbols, logos primarily represent brands or organizations for marketing purposes, while badges typically denote membership, achievement, or authority within a specific group or context. Are you saying that? So now we have gotten to understand the difference between a logo and the badge. Okay. Okay. So now we have that. So the next thing we are going to be basically looking at how, what are the qualities of a good logo? Okay, so what are the qualities of a what are the qualities of a good So I've happened to come up with some ideas that make logos do what? Logos stand out, okay? So that is what we are basically going to be trying to see. So the different qualities of a good logo. Okay, so let us go back. So let me read you the qualities of a good logo. Okay. Sorry. So, as you see, okay, as you are going to be hearing what I'm reading to you. Okay, so what I would start with is saying several qualities contribute to making a logo effective and memorable. Okay, several qualities contribute to making a logo effective and memorable. Okay. 1 is simplicity. A good logo should be simple and easy to recognize at a glance. Complex signs can be difficult to reduce and may not be as memorable. Okay, memorability. A strong logo should be memorable and leave a last impression on viewers. It should stand out and be easily recalled by customers. Okay, so a strong logo should be memorable and leave a lasting impression on viewers. Because if like I look at a certain logo and it does not, like, I don't happen to synchronize with it, maybe I don't happen to love it, so it basically means okay. So now we go to versatility. Okay, so being versatile. Okay, so here we are like trying to say that if a logo is more than versatile, it means that this same logo can be printed on a pen. Look at that little scale. From there, from a pen, we go to Illustrator. Sorry. I'm a little bit dozing. So what I was saying that if we talk of a logo being versatile, okay, what we mean is, can that same logo be put on an umbrella? Can it be shifted and then put on a pen? Can it be shifted and then put on a logo that is to be, okay, that is to be maybe put on the roadside? Okay, because most of the times when you're marketing, you have to put the logo. You have to put the logo on the product so someone is able to tell, oh, that product, okay, give me that project, because I trust the people making it. So now we extend from that to relevancy. A good logo should be relevant to brand it represents, conveying its identity, values, and offering. It should communicate the essence of the brand to the target. Five, it should be timeless. So we expect you to come up with a logo that is going to take some years before it does what? Expires. Okay, so from there, okay, so if we have that, we have talked about timeless. Appropriateness. The design of a logo should be appropriate for the industry, target audience, and brand personality. It should appropriateness. The design of a logo should be appropriate for the industry, target audience, and brand response. Okay, and the brand personality, it should resonate with the intended audience and evoke the desired emotions or associations. Uniqueness. A strong logo should be distinctive and set the brand apart from competition. It should avoid okay, so please endeavor to see that you subscribe so that you do not do what? Miss out. Okay. Scalability. It should maintain its virtual impact. Okay. And eligibility when scaled up or round, ensuring that it remains recognizable across different options and size. Timelessness. A timelessness old man. Okay. A timeless logo remains relevant and effective owner. Okay. So please endeavor to see that you subscribe. For those of you who have already subscribed, please don't run away. We have a lot that we have to cover with you people. Okay. So, my beloved ones, my people, this is my first paycheck. Okay. And those that have basically benefited from it, that have touched, and those that have touched me, please, thank you. Okay. Now, let me get this and file it. Okay, so that I don't happen to miss out. So please and please, okay, so now the next thing, after we understanding the different properties that a logo should have, is looking at our software and entering it into detail of understanding the software. You get that? So now the next thing is the next novel that has to be read. The next thing that I would want to talk about is the, how should I say it? Let me leave that one. So please subscribe, and subscribe. Okay, that would give me an advantage to look for more videos and analyze them, like what I did today. And so the next thing is going to be practical. Okay, so let me